I was at Walgreens the other day and I saw these knockoff AirPods made by Vivitar. They're calling them the Air Vibes Boost. Clearly an Apple Max AirPod knockoff. They're $20 and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get these for the channel and we can do a review on them and see how bad they are. It's wild how bad the marketing is compared to the actual product. The actual product is made out of cheap plastic and you can see the plastic seams between the parts so clearly. Everything just looks snapped together. And the leather cushioning is fake leather. This headband is solid plastic, barely bends. And then the ear cups are just silver painted plastic snapped together. The mechanism here only rotates I should say, and then the sliding mechanism is very janky. It slides in or out and there's not very much in between. It does come with an audio port though, which the AirPods Max don't have an audio port. It's just a USB-C to Lightning cord, and then they have 4 buttons. So I guess if you can memorize what those buttons do, this is for you. It does come with a USB micro cord to charge, and then you can also plug them in directly into the audio source. But overall, yeah, these are about $20. So I got myself some AirPod Maxes for my birthday. I've always wanted these, but they're just insanely priced. And I got them on a deal, so alas, here they are. I got Space Gray. I'm a big Space Gray fan. And then there's the bra design. They really make you feel special with all this unwrapping. They put paper again on the bra that you have to rip off here. And then the headphone cups have another layer of cardboard on them, which you take off. It is a nice touch, though, to prevent the cushion from getting damaged. These have proximity sensors in the ear, so when you take them off, they auto pause, which is a very nice feature. One thing I want to point out, Apple boasts sustainability all the time, but look at all this garbage just from these headphones. It's crazy. Apple really is the king of virtue signaling, but they're printing money, so whatever. I guess it's working. It comes with a USB-C to Lightning port cable, which you use to charge them. There's no wireless charging or anything like that. They do charge quickly though, and there's about 16 hours of battery life. My day-to-day has been about 2 days of battery life. Not great, honestly, but I think that is because of transparency mode, and noise cancellation is amazing. The transparency mode is so lifelike. I can honestly hear better with these on. It's like having a microphone on your head. You can hear your surroundings and your voice when you're on a Zoom call very well. It sounds very natural. It's the most natural sounding transparency mode I've heard, which is why I got these over the Bose Quiet Comfort Ultras. The Quiet Comfort Ultra materials aren't quite as nice as this. The mechanical slider here is very nice. The buttons on the AirPod Max are so clicky. I really like it, and the volume crown works just as designed. You can use it to skip tracks or go back and play the same track. And then there's a transparency mode / noise cancellation button, which is on the other side. These are kind of fingerprint magnets, but those go away pretty quickly. One thing I want to point out, and this is kind of a nerdy headphone thing, is that everything is very well designed. The earphone cups that are magnetic and go in and out, those are extremely comfortable. I will say the clamping force of the headphone band is a little too tight for me. I have a larger head. I think these are probably designed for, women. I think most of the people that buy this are women or smaller sized people that are into fashion. I really don't know. These are quality headphones, but I think they were designed for smaller average people perhaps, and not large headed people. These are comfortable for about 2 to 3 hours, and then I have to take them off because of the clamping force. The Bose Quiet Comfort 35s are so much more comfortable than these headphones. Here's a side-by-side of those two headphones. The Bose are much more comfortable over a long-term wearing session, but the Bose transparency mode is not anywhere close to the AirPod Maxes, in my opinion. Here's a difference between the AirPod Max and the knockoffs. This knockoff ear cup is pretty atrocious and uncomfortable. The headphone band on the knockoff is terrible too. Truly terrible. I would really advise you to not buy these knockoff ones and just keep saving money for the real deal if you can. When you put these headphones on, you kind of have to find a good spot for this mesh to sit on your head depending on your hair. These headphones also are great over a beanie. If you slide them out all the way, they can go right over a beanie and you can hear your surroundings perfectly. I was walking around the other night on the street and I could hear all of the cars exactly where they were in relation to where I was standing. Transparency mode in AirPod Max is outstanding. One thing I want to point out is where the headphone pivots near your ear. The AirPod Max design is so much nicer. The knockoff really didn't even get close to this, and that pivoting motion in the ball there really is crucial to getting a decent fit on your head with these headphones because the ear cup is so flat, it doesn't curve at all. You have to use that pivot motion to find a good spot on your head. These knockoff ones don't have that pivot motion, so it's strictly just based on the size of your head and the clamp. The knockoffs are much lighter though because they are plastic and not this heavy metal that Apple uses, so perhaps that the knockoff would be more comfortable longer term. That would be interesting. The stitching on this knockoff cups is pretty bad. I don't think that'll last a very long time, but I love the headphone cup design of the Apple Airpod Max. They really did a good job with that, and it's comfortable and easily replaceable with the magnetic thing. I was also looking around and you can replace the headphone band of the AirPod Max. Just showing you there that the knockoff ones are about to break if you bend them. This is the headband design of the AirPod Max. You can take that out with a SIM card tool actually, and some people are selling those online, but Apple does not sell a replacement headband yet. This is how the AirPod Max look when you first put them on your head and you're next to your iPhone. It will show you how to use it. There's the volume crown. You turn that forward or backwards for volume. And then you can use the control center in the iPhone to turn on transparency mode, noise cancellation, spatial audio, and have these headphones announce a number of things for you. But Siri is so dumb. Who is ever going to ask Siri to announce anything for you? Please, come on. It was interesting to see those knockoff headphones at Walgreens pop up. They're $20 US compared to $550. It's quite a difference, but I do think Apple really nailed the design of these new headphones, the Apple AirPod Maxes. I do think they're worth the money if you have the Apple ecosystem.